welcome children to your English language class. I hope you are in the pink of your health and taking all precautions to fight against COVID-19. You're washing your hands, keeping social distance and putting on masks. I hope you're serious with your studies and you're obeying your parents at home. Children, very soon we are going to start our second semester exams. So keep watching the videos, complete your assignments and attend your online classes very seriously. Please be punctual. There are some children who are not attending their online classes. It's very sad, children, because if you're not serious with your studies, you'll have a lot of problems in the next session. When you go to the next class, you have a weak base. So teachers are working hard, they are doing their part, and we want you to do your part. Okay? Children, today I am going to teach you about idioms. What are idioms? Idioms appear in every language, and English too has thousands of them. It has approximately about 2,500 idioms. Okay? Let me read something from here, from your Joyful Learning book. They come from varied sources like ancient fables, works of famous people, which are often confusing because their meaning are not literal but figurative. Okay? For example, a piece of cake. This signifies something that is easy and managed with no difficulty. The first reference to this was in 1930s when American poet Ogden Nash was quoted as saying, "Life is a piece of cake." This idiom has stuck around ever since. So I am going to deal with a few idioms on the board and I want you to pay attention, and I am also going to explain the meaning of these idioms. Okay? Number one, hands are tied, which means powerless to do anything. I am going to read a sentence with this idiom, which is in your Joyful Learning book. Just pay attention. The teacher's hands were tied and he had to promote all students as per the government's direction. Sometimes you don't have the power to do something. So you say, your hands are tied. Now look at the second idiom, green with envy, which means extremely jealous. Now please listen to this sentence. My brother was green with envy when he saw my new toy. So he became extremely jealous. Now the third idiom, throw in the towel, which means to give up or to quit. He tried again and again but refused to throw in the towel. Sometimes you appear for an examination and you fail 2 to 3 times, but you don't give up, isn't it? So you say you give up, to give up or to quit means, but you refuse to throw in the towel. But you don't want to quit and you don't want to give up. You want to again try and pass your examination. Or it can be a race also. You have failed in your race. You have not got the first position, but you don't want to quit. You don't want to give up. That means you don't want to throw in the towel. You refuse to throw in the towel. The fourth idiom, that is smelt a rat, which means to be suspicious. My mother can always smell a rat when I lie or hide something. She can always catch me, isn't it? Number 5, walk on eggs, to be very cautious, to proceed warily, which our principal is so strict that we walk on eggs when he is on a round, isn't it? We are very cautious because he is very strict. Number 6, head in the clouds, absent-minded, lost in thought. He missed the bus as he had his head in the clouds. He was standing at the bus stop and he was thinking something. He must be absent-minded and he missed the bus because his head was in the cloud. Sometimes it happens in the class also. The teacher is teaching something, but nothing is getting inside your head because your head is in the clouds. That means you are absent-minded. Number 7, dropping the bucket. A very small, insignificant amount. We collected money for Maya's operation, but it was only a drop in the bucket. It was a very small amount of money. We went to a rich neighbor's house to collect some money for the poor children, but it was only a drop in the bucket. You can say it like that also. The next idiom, catch someone red-handed. That means to catch someone in the act of doing something wrong. Okay? The policemen caught the robbers red-handed. So they were caught there and then. For example, the child in the class was caught red-handed stealing the pen from another boy's pencil box. Is it clear? Now the last idiom, that is white elephant, which means useless possession or costs a lot of money to keep. They decided to sell the old mansion they inherited as it turned out to be a white elephant. Why they wanted to sell that old mansion? Because it was very difficult to maintain. It cost a lot of money. So they decided to sell the old mansion. So you can say it turned out to be a white elephant. I hope it is clear, children. So go through these idioms, learn their meanings and go through the sentences made by these idioms and practice at home. This is very, very useful for your conversational as well as your written English. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice time.